Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Creating Curves with Chrissy. Thank you for those of you who have already followed my Facebook page, my Instagram page, CC with Chrissy. Again, that's Creating Curves with Chrissy. I really appreciate all of the support. I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about my fitness journey and how that kind of weighed on me making a decision recently. Because I've just been really excited about the changes that I've seen in my body, and I'm just happy. So here we go. Okay, so in the summer of 2019, I noticed that I had gained a little more weight than I thought I did. I went to one of my best friend's birthday parties, and I realized that this beautiful white form-fitting dress that I thought was going to look all of that actually showed a pudge that I did not realize that I had. So I ended up holding my arm in front of my stomach for all of the photos that were taken. So even though they turned out beautiful, I guess, it definitely showed me that I needed to work on myself. So because of that, I was mortified, and the party was that Saturday, and the very next day, that Sunday, I went and got a membership to a gym because I was like, this is just not me. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta do something about it. So that Sunday, I went and got a gym membership, and then that following week, I started at the gym, just kind of working through some classes that were offered, and I started to notice that I actually started shedding some pounds and just kind of getting back to my old self. So initially, I started out in all of the classes. My trainer was very nice because I told him that I did not want to lose weight, but rather shape the weight that I had. And he was nice enough not to tell me, girl, you fat. And just kind of said, okay. But I did end up shedding about 20 pounds and realizing that I actually needed to shed those pounds in order to start gaining muscle weight. So that's kind of where I am now. Just a little shortly, I graduated to kind of my own workout plans, and so my trainer kind of created a plan that fit what my needs and desires were. So basically, I wanted to make sure that I kind of went back to, I don't want to look like a little girl, like, you know, before children necessarily, but I definitely wanted to kind of get my shape back, not necessarily the weight, but the shape. However, I did end up shedding about 20 pounds that I didn't know that I needed to shed. So that was actually good. So basically, we worked on core a lot, and just kind of, I'm in a place now where I am weight training, which means that I've kind of lost all the weight that I needed to lose, and now I need to work on actually gaining muscle instead of, you know, just fat. So with that, I realized that something was going away, and I mean, it was barely there in the first place, but now it's like really gone because I've lost all this weight, and I wanted to do something about it. This is something I've wanted to do since I was a little girl. I joke about it with everyone who knows me, that I'll say since I was 2 years old, I wanted to do this. It just never happened for me. As every other little girl in school was blossoming, I was just kind of sitting around chilling, waiting on it to happen for me. And guess what? It never did. Except for when I was pregnant with children. When I was pregnant with children, when I was nursing, all that stuff, and I was like a fresh mom, which I have 3 children, I was able to kind of have the results that I wanted. But other than that, like as soon as I was done nursing, or as soon as I was done having children, I kind of looked like a little girl. So I decided that the time was right, since I had been working on my body and I had made sure that my health was better and my weight was in a good place, to go have surgery. So I got a breast augmentation. So This decision I know was right for me because it's something that I have been wanting to do forever. So when I finally, I was always serious about it, but when I really got serious about it and started talking to people about what my plan was and when I was going to do it, they would ask me, am I serious? Do I know what I'm doing? Do I know that I really want to do this? And the answer was always yes, because it was always in my plan. It was just something I didn't know when I was necessarily going to do it, but I knew I was going to eventually do it. So, a little over a week ago, I got a breast augmentation. This worked for me. I'm really happy with my size because I pretty much had nothing. Speaking of sizes, before I had my augmentation, I was basically an A, maybe a negative A. Like, I was one of those type of people where, you know, I really didn't have to wear a bra, but of course I would wear a bra because, you know, that could look a little sketchy if you didn't. But I really didn't have to wear a bra because, like, what was it gonna hold up? Just saying. So basically, I wanted to go ahead and get the breast augmentation because I was happy with my body results thus far, and I knew that I was about to start gaining muscle, and so I wanted to make sure that as I was working on that I could also have something that I've been dreaming of doing already completed. So as I continue to work on my body, that it would just kind of flow, if that makes sense. So I have gone from A or negative A or whatever it was, I couldn't tell you, to a size, it should eventually be a full B. So some people would think that I did not need the augmentation because I always wore a bra size that had padding in it. So of course, if it has padding in it, I don't care if it was a sports bra, a regular bra, whatever it was, it had to have padding in it, because otherwise, like, you would be able to tell that I pretty much didn't have anything there. So now I always wanted to just be, I guess, normal. And so I never wanted to be big. Those of you who are, you know, full C, double D, whatever, shouts out to y'all being voluptuous. I don't want that because I actually am small. My surgeon was like, yeah, you do have a small frame. I see why you want this size. And you know how surgeons are. When you tell them you want a size, you normally tell them that you want a smaller size, and they try to kind of get you to go bigger. He was actually kind of like, no, I understand why you want this particular size. And he didn't ask me to go much bigger than what I wanted in the first place. So, I opted for 275 cc's, and he suggested I go to 295, which he said wasn't really that much of a difference, but because the implants are going inside of the body, the skin can tighten, and if I wanted the actual desired look that I was going for, that I need to do 295. And so I did do 295 cc's, and I'm very happy with the results. So I'm still healing. I'm kind of swollen right now, but I want to show you that this is what it looks like right now. I don't have to wear a bra. These are kind of, they suggest, I'm moving this out of the way so you guys can see. They suggest that you wear like these types of camis so that you don't have anything that's kind of like squeezing on you as you are healing, and you're just kind of comfortable, which I am very comfortable. And again, the reason I went with this size, because I was always smaller up top, larger at the bottom. I didn't want that to change much. I know that as I work out and kind of develop how I want my body to actually look, that there may be stages where it doesn't quite look like that, but that's okay with me because I know that I'm working on it. But just to kind of show you the proportion, I'm gonna step back. This is kind of how it looks now. So just, I didn't want to be like much full up here, and then, you know, kind of it outweighs how the bottom looks. And so as I turn around, I still am working. I've lost a lot of weight again. And so this is just kind of how it looks so far. I actually expect that these will probably get a little bit smaller and settle and rest, and then that I will be building muscle with my legs and my glutes, so that's probably going to get bigger as well. So I'm going to scoop my chair back, and hopefully I can get the angle right. But anyway, so let's talk about me making this decision and how it affects my body, my family, so on and so forth. So we'll talk about that